parts of Africa, millions of monkeys and baboons raid fields, strip crops, and push farmers to the brink. Hunters track, farmers defend, and the struggle grows more intense each year. This is the untold story of survival, conflict, and the fight to protect the land. As dawn breaks over South Africa's Eastern Cape, a thick fog blankets the cornfields of Thabo, creating an eerie silence. But the peace is shattered when a troop of primates invades the town. The vet monkeys, agile and cunning, dart through the trees, snatching fruit before disappearing. This isn't just a bad morning, it's a war. Baboons and monkeys with near-human intelligence raid farms, steal food and invade homes across Africa, costing farmers millions of dollars a year. In Cape Town, they raid kitchens and tear apart trash bins, turning the streets into chaos. For Thabo, a third-generation farmer, the loss is huge, representing a third of his harvest, thousands of dollars lost in a season. This conflict is primal, driven by primate intelligence, which shares 94% of our DNA, and the loss of their habitat to farms and cities. They strike with precision. A series of tense situations have led to a former hunter from Montana who has come to Africa in search of the ultimate hunting challenge. Baboons and vervets are more than just prey, they are intelligent and strategic, making them difficult to hunt. In some hunting packages near Addo, a baboon or vervet can cost as little as $20, 0 cents. But this is no ordinary hunt. Rifles in hand, a baboon hunting party moves carefully through the thick grass of the savannah. Their goal is to target only troublesome invasive species and monkeys that have learnt to raid farms and homes. They work within strict regulations, maintaining a distance of 164 feet from the herd and ensuring they only target dominant animals to minimize ecological disruption. For some in Africa, controlled and deterrent baboon hunting is not enough. Relocation offers another solution, but it is a delicate process. Addo Wildlife Conservancy works with local farmers like Thabo to trap and relocate the baboons and vervets that have caused the devastation. Using traps baited with fruit, they capture the animals and relocate them miles away, hoping they will not return. At the same time, trapping offers a humane solution, but it comes with its challenges. Thabo is hopeful but skeptical. He worries about the long-term viability of this approach. If you were in Thabo's shoes, what method would you choose to stop the primate infestation? But baboon hunting in South Africa, while helping to reduce crop and livestock losses, has straddled a thorny political line. Conservationists, such as Baboon Matters, have argued that hunting threatens baboon populations and disrupts ecosystems. South African laws, such as the National Environmental Management Act, restrict the extreme measure of requiring farmers to seek permission or face penalties. Balancing the loss of millions of dollars in livelihoods and conservation is a delicate balancing act, as communities grapple with the need to survive and the ethics of wildlife management.
According to Calderetti, the Italian Farmers Association, The damage caused by wild boars to the economy in Rome amounts to 19 million USD per year and 270,000 USD for wild boar control measures. They often forage from trash cans, increasing the problem of environmental sanitation management. These wild boars appear everywhere, from schools to major roads like Via Trionfale, causing people to worry about the city's image. The issue has become a flashpoint in the election campaign, with the current mayor criticized for a lack of action, while she says regional government agencies are responsible for controlling the wild boar population. Current Italian laws, which are strict on wild boar hunting to protect the species, have contributed to the uncontrolled outbreak, with more than 2 million wild boars estimated to be roaming major cities in Italy. Hunting activities, especially the participation of women, play an important role in controlling wild boar populations, minimizing damage and protecting the environment. According to estimates by Coldiretti, the Italian Farmers Association, more than 30% of hunters in Italy are women. To hunt wild boar in Italy, female hunters need to comply with general requirements and take additional special notes. The wild boar hunting season in Italy varies depending on the region, but usually takes place from October to February of the following year. Female hunters must submit an application for a hunting license to the competent local government, including personal information, proof of completion of a hunting course, gun ownership license, and related documents. Applicant must be 18 years or older. In addition to these requirements, female hunters need to pay special attention to participating in safety and gun skills training courses to ensure maximum safety during hunting. They should also learn about female hunting groups for support and to share experiences, creating a safer and friendlier hunting environment for women. During wild boar hunting, male hunters' guidance to female hunters plays an extremely important role to ensure safety and efficiency. Female hunters will be carefully instructed on how to use guns, how to find tracks and safely approach wild boars. Male hunters not only provide technical instructions, but also always accompany and closely monitor every step of the female hunter. Every year in Italy, a month-long female hunter training course takes place in 3 seasons, including fall, winter, and spring. In this course, female hunters are instructed in basic and advanced skills and laws related to hunting. During training, they often use rifles that are light and easy to use, which helps increase confidence and control in participating in hunting activities. The number of female hunters in Italy has increased steadily in recent years, from 15,000 in 2018 to more than 20,000 in 2022. Their participation in wild boar hunting has helped reduce incidents of wild boar attacks in city areas. In Rome, for example, the number of incidents decreased by 50% between 2020 and 2023. This is a testament to the active role women. More than 200 women participated in hunting in Rome, Italy. Among the participants, there was a woman who shared that she had participated with her husband for the past 40 years, and this was the first time she participated without his support. This woman has had a hunting license since March. She said that in her most recent hunt, she took down a wild boar at a distance of 230 feet. The government has decided to grant female hunters the right to use up to 2 hunting dogs. During hunting activities, female hunters are required to wear orange outfits, according to the regulations of the hunting organization. The purpose of this is to increase the hunter's awareness and safety in the natural hunting environment. If a female hunter violates the regulations in her license, this is to ensure strict compliance with regulations and keep hunting activities taking place in an orderly manner. The government has issued a request to allow female hunters to hunt during the day with the aim of controlling the number of wild boars. This is considered an effective measure to minimize the risk of accidents and optimize hunting performance. According to some studies, the average human visibility during the day is about 600 feet, much higher than at night. In addition, during the day, the hunter's ability to distinguish colors is maintained. This helps female hunters easily distinguish wild boars from other animals. One of the most popular hunting dog breeds is the blue heeler or Australian cattle dog. They are known for their courage, intelligence, and loyalty, all of which are important qualities when facing ferocious wild boars. To help hunters track their hunting dogs in jungle environments, installing a GPS device on the dog's collar is an important means. This allows hunters to determine the exact location of the hound, helping them find it if the dog gets lost or devise a plan based on the dog's location. When participating in wild boar hunting activities, hunting dogs often face dangers such as colliding with ferocious wild boars or being injured by trees and sharp rocks in the forest. To protect them, hunters should wear special protective armor made from puncture-resistant materials. In addition, this armor should have bright colors for easy identification in the jungle, helping to avoid confusion with wild boars. The female hunter used binoculars to observe wild boars. When the group approached the area with wild boars, the female hunter held binoculars to monitor the wild boars from the hunting tent area. When observing carefully through binoculars, the hunter's vision is clear and precise. Thermal binoculars are a popular type often used by hunters to observe wild boars during the day and night. Female hunters who participate in wild boar hunting often share many diverse and profound feelings about this activity. They describe the excitement and thrill of tracking wild boars in the deep forest, as well as the pride and happiness of being able to take them down with their own hands. In addition, they also share about the challenges and pressures they face, from dealing with negative public reactions to competition, and sometimes prejudice from the hunting community itself. They always affirm the importance of sustainable and responsible hunting, and hope that through their sharing they can inspire many others, especially women, to want to participate in this activity. The female hunter's experience of hunting wild boar in the snow is a challenging journey. When hunting wild boar in snowy conditions, hunters face many unique difficulties. First of all, cold weather and heavy snow reduce visibility and make travel difficult. Slippery terrain can easily cause hunters to lose balance and be in danger. At the same time, wild boars are agile and strong animals, so tracking and catching them in these conditions requires patience and high skill. Wild boars typically weigh quite a bit, ranging from 100 to 400 pounds. Condemning some wild boar hunting communities to take advantage of opportunities to achieve personal goals is a matter of concern. They use wild boars after shooting them for commercial purposes, losing natural values and threatening the ecological balance. This action is not only a violation of hunting ethics. If there are cases of harassment and discrimination against women participating in wild boar hunting in the hunting community, unequal treatment based on gender is not only a violation of ethics and respect for persons, but also violates basic principles of morality and fairness. If male hunters exhibit such behavior, they need to be condemned and held accountable for their actions. In hunting licenses, there will often be provisions prohibiting discrimination based on sex or any other factor unrelated to the practicability or safety of hunting. In case of violation, the hunting license will be revoked, fined, or the hunting account of the individual or organization involved will be locked. At the same time, educational and awareness-raising measures must be taken to prevent discrimination within the hunting community and society at large. To prepare for the next videos, I want to listen to your opinions. Please share questions, suggestions, or topics you'd like us to explore in upcoming videos. Don't hesitate to leave your opinion in the comments section. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss any new content from our channel. Comment number 1 if you agree and support female hunters participating in this adventurous activity. Wild boars are omnivores, eating almost anything they can find. They eat not only plants, insects, and small animals, but also decomposed animal carcasses. This consumption can spread diseases and disrupt the ecological balance. In Canada, the wild boar herd initially had only 500 individuals, but by 2020 it had exploded to about 6 million animals. This increase began in the 1990s when wild boars were released into the wild from farms. According to a Canadian government report, damage caused by wild boars is estimated at about 37 million USD per year. This situation requires intervention and strict management to control the impact of wild boars on the ecosystem and economy. Faced with the serious conditions caused by wild boars, Canadian authorities have taken countermeasures using Jaeger Pro TM traps to control and reduce their numbers. This method brings many advantages in hunting, allowing hundreds of animals to be caught in one trap, and it helps hunters reduce the risk of being attacked by wild boars during the fight. Traps are placed in areas with high wild boar densities. Before leaving the trap area, hunters need to check the trap's functionality. The system is designed so that one person can install it within 30 minutes. And to use this type of trap in Canada, hunters need to comply with hunting and wildlife control regulations. Including registration and licensing from local regulatory agencies. Additionally, they should master how to use the latest technology and methods from the authorities. Each time a trap is set, the hunter can catch a large number of wild boars, up to 45. According to regulations in Canada, in each hunting season, hunters are allowed to catch 150 to 200 animals per week to control the number. This has helped reduce the large number of wild boars from 6 million to about 2 million, helping to improve the natural environmental ecosystem by 67%. Hunters choose locations to install traps, considering wild boar activities and surrounding environmental factors. They will carefully arrange corn bait to attract wild boars, making sure there is enough bait and space for them to easily reach it. In case of bad weather, the corn bait can be soaked in water, reducing the ability to attract wild boars. When wild boars are attracted to food placed in traps, they often move in search of food in groups. It is more advantageous that the trap operates with an automatic mechanism. Hunters will save time checking the trap. They can sit at home and control and observe remotely. When wild boars are caught in a trap, the hunter will receive images from the camera, and when there are enough, activate the trap door feature to collapse and trap the wild boars inside. Hunters will not be allowed to consume wild boar meat in Canada because they can cause infectious diseases that can affect human health. In case of violating these regulations, hunters will face legal penalties prescribed by Canadian authorities. After collecting and catching a large number of wild boars, hunters need to carefully handle and clean the traps to ensure the environment is not affected. Hunters often collect materials such as trap panels and related equipment carefully, ensuring that no debris or items that could be dangerous to animals are left in the environment. Do you have any suggestions for improving and optimizing the trapping process of Canadian hunters? Please comment below. If you find the Jaeger Pro TM trap effective many times in capturing a large number of wild boars, please comment number 1. In May 2020 in Spain, Tropical Storm Beryl hit the coast and damaged much infrastructure in the city, costing millions of dollars in repair costs. The huge storm not only swept away people's property, but also carried hundreds of crocodiles into the city of Seville, Spain, forcing local authorities to issue an emergency warning to people. The increasing presence of crocodiles increases the risk of conflicts with humans, especially affecting the movement of vehicles. On June 30th, a crocodile weighing about 756 pounds appeared on a Spanish beach, terrifying sunbathers. Rescuers intervened to ensure the safety of tourists, and luckily no one was attacked by them. Tourism is an important economic sector in Spain, contributing more than 15% of the country's GDP. However, the damage caused by crocodiles has brought great disadvantages to economic development activities. In Spain, crocodile hunting is strictly regulated through strict regulations on hunting licenses. Crocodile hunting season usually takes place from September to December every year. Hunters must be at least 18 years old and have a thorough understanding of the natural behavior of crocodiles, including how they react in harsh terrain. This includes the ability to recognize dangerous situations and respond when encountering unwanted situations while hunting. These regulations help ensure that hunting activities take place safely and protect the area's natural environment. To participate in crocodile hunting, the hunter's health is an extremely important factor. Requiring physical readiness and high concentration, hunters must have strong strength to handle situations that require agility and strength. In particular, they need to have good coordination ability to handle surprises and the ability to coordinate within the group to ensure everyone's safety during the hunt. In addition, stress management and risk assessment skills are also important to ensure all operations run smoothly and effectively. The ban on hunters shooting crocodiles with guns in rivers and lakes near residential areas is to ensure safety and protect the community. firearms can make loud noises and are potentially dangerous to people living near hunting areas. Some communities do not support crocodile hunting because of the impacts it brings to the environment and ecology. Hunting activities can cause negative impacts on wild animals, especially when crocodiles are hunted not by environmental protection regulations. In addition, reducing the number of crocodiles in the wild can have a significant impact on the ecological balance, changing the biological landscape of the area. Despite restrictions, hunting activities can still lead to species threats and raise ethical and wildlife conservation debates within the community. Protecting and maintaining the natural balance is always a top priority, and careful consideration of the consequences of activities such as crocodile hunting is necessary to ensure the sustainability of communities and the environment. Habitat. Comment number 1. If you support dealing with crocodiles to increase safety for Spanish people. The beaver, an aquatic animal, is notorious for its environmental destructiveness. It primarily feeds on tree bark and surface vegetation, consuming about 10 to 20 pounds of food daily. They construct lodges beneath layers of mud and soil to live in during winter, weakening soil structure and causing land erosion. Moreover, they use their webbed front paws to scoop mud and stones, sharp claws to dig burrows and gather building materials, and their snouts to compress mud and stones into place. These traits enable them to create complex architectural structures made of branches, mud, and stones. These dams can obstruct water flow, leading to floods when water is unable to pass through. The increase in beaver populations, reaching about 200,000 in 2002, has raised concerns among residents. Their direct impact has transformed the landscape of North America, turning areas into marshes and disrupting ecosystems. If the beaver population continues to increase, it will pose serious consequences for the ecosystem. North American residents have used firearms combined with hunting dogs to control populations. Before hunting activities, hunters must ensure they meet all government regulations. Each hunter needs to meet health standards due to the predominantly marshy terrain, which complicates movement. It is recommended that hunters travel in groups of at least 3 for safety. Hunting licenses are valid for 1 year. These regulations not only benefit hunters but also help authorities control beaver populations across the region. To successfully bring down beavers, hunters must grasp their characteristics. Beavers typically live underwater and surface on land only for foraging or dam building, posing challenges in hunting as hunters must accurately pinpoint their locations based on surface signs or burrow entrances. In hunting licenses, it is not advisable to hunt beavers at night due to low light conditions, which can make hunting dangerous and the hunter's aim inaccurate. Beavers have dark-colored fur that blends into the surroundings at night, making them harder to detect. They are primarily active during the morning hours. At night, they often seek shelter in their lodges or remain submerged underwater. especially when dealing with moving targets like beavers. Hunters use firearms like the Crosman Marauder 25 caliber, equipped with scopes for easier identification of beavers. This technique requires not only skill in approaching the target but also precise gun control. Hunters typically need at least 6 months of training to master these skills. For the convenience of hunting, each hunting group will be provided with transportation by the authorities. Hunters will have a new experience using boats. On large rivers, hunters must navigate strong currents caused by beaver activity. The boats can reach speeds of 35 miles per hour, allowing hunters to move quickly and reduce travel time. Setting traps for beavers is a meticulous and precise process that requires experienced hunters who understand the behavior of these animals. Firstly, the trapper needs to identify a suitable location, often pathways or waterways frequented by beavers. Then, they prepare the trap, usually a simple foothold trap placed so that both sides are easily accessible. Trappers must hone their skills in setting and triggering traps smoothly without harming the beaver. Concealing the trap is crucial, often done with grass or other natural materials to avoid alarming the prey. Trappers may place bait like fish or clams inside the trap to lure the beaver in. This process demands patience and careful observation to ensure safe and effective capture of beavers. The use of traps has significantly reduced the harmful impact of beavers. Effective trapping strategies have better controlled the beaver population, thereby safeguarding crucial areas from their destructive activities. Hunters have made special efforts in setting up and maintaining traps, employing professional techniques to combat this invasive species. Thanks to these efforts, the damage caused by beavers has been notably reduced, protecting the survival of plant species and biodiversity in the area. This is a clear example of successful management in dealing with harmful animal species through proper control measures and tight management. If you agree with this hunting activity, please comment number 1. Thank you for watching the entire video. Share this video for your family to have good luck. Please watch the next video.
These approaches have been great at stopping the spread of some invasive species. Got any ideas for even better solutions? Drop your thoughts in the comments so we can all dive into it together. Thanks for sticking around and watching the whole video. If you liked it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And hey, be sure to tell your friends about us too so they can check it out. Bye and see you in the next video.